Well, hello there!
Hello!
We are probably on one of my favorite places on earth, Runde. We finally came to Runde. We come here every year, mostly to see the puffins. This is one of the rare places in Norway where you can see them. And it's one of my favorite places. This island is absolutely gorgeous, and today we're going to hike a little bit around it and then in the evening go see puffins.
Well, our plan is to go all the way to the lighthouse is over there. But for that we first have to go above this hill and then down the other side. So we have to go through the clouds. How do you feel about that, Linda?
It's gonna be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, we'll find our way. Little tea break?
Yes.
In the cloud?
In the clouds.
It is, I'd say, a little bit cloudy here.
Then the views are magnificent. It's a good bench.
It's a good bench, that's true. Good nice, sturdy bench. Not the one that gives you splinters like in Austria.
Exactly. And the tea is good.
The tea is good as well. And that over there is Runde Lighthouse. It is also a little cabin. Well, that is the lighthouse, and I assume those are the cabins where you can stay overnight. If you are part of this DNT kind of membership,
Yeah.
which stands for the Norway's like a national tourist association. You have to pay some kind of like a fee, and then you can use cabins all around the country. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very nice. We have thought about doing it sometime, but we're not ready for that yet.
No, we are still sticking to our tent, but at least something for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very windy here, kind of cold, but the views are stunning from here. Just the ocean. Ocean everywhere. Beautiful. And all the sun is somewhere over there. Actually there. We have made it to the lighthouse and its cabin. It's super gorgeous here.
Yeah.
The hike down was so scenic. It's so lush and green here, and the cliffs are just out of this world. So the highest point of the island, I think, is just over there, where it's covered by fog.
That one over there, we camped, what, like a month ago?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
And right now it's completely covered by clouds. And it's very beautiful because then you have a nice, completely flat valley in the middle, and then a new hill grows up on the other side.
It was stunning from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't as lush as it is now,
No.
so probably if we come there now it would be even better. But it was such a beautiful sunset that day. I do have a video of that adventure when we wild camped on top of that mountain. You should check it out. It's our season opener of wild camping this year, and it was super, super nice. It's dinner time. Today for dinner we have some mac and cheese, some cheap noodles, a bit of bread, and a bit of dessert, and a bit of yogurt. Simple, but effective. So we are hiking up the hill again,
Yes.
and it's steep.
Didn't feel this way on the way down.
It did feel quite steep also on the way down. I just thought about, like, do not think too much about it. So yeah, over there we have the lighthouse. And we have to go all the way up there. It is not that much, it's like 200, 300 vertical meters, I think, but it's quite steep. And after that, we are going to head to the puffin viewing, kind of like cliff. That's gonna be fun. Really looking forward to it as well. Jinx. Louise.
Thank you.
Are you looking forward to see puffins?
Yes.
All right, then let's go. Push, push. We made it up the hill and we're back on the very easy path. Like, it's quite easy to walk on this. The sun is shining a little bit there in the background and we're currently looking towards where we're going to go next. Over there, there's like a little cliff and there's a little like a platform, fenced platform, where you can see puffins from. So yeah, we see lots of flocks of people going there, and that does not excite me whatsoever, because I know there's going to be a lot of people, and then it's just a waiting game to see if we're going to manage to see them, because you can see them in the air because they fly everywhere, but if you want to see them up close and maybe take some nice close-up shot with them, you have to be on the front row, otherwise you don't see them. So I hope that we're going to find some moment to see them up close as well. We have seen them before up close every single time that we have come here, so I hope that this one is not going to be different. Anyways, I wanted to say that the lighthouse was super beautiful and I'm very happy that we visited it. I wish it was a bit more sunnier, but at the same time it's warm and not too windy, so that's great. Luis, any thoughts?
No, just excited to watch the puffins and hope we can find a good spot.
Yeah, puffins are very cool because they can fly extremely fast and they're actually very tiny. So if you ever seen a picture of a puffin, you might think that they are as big as like penguins or something, but they're not. They're actually so tiny. They're like, I don't know, like this big, like my head maybe. Yeah,
Something like that.
something like that. They're very small and cute.
I like how they land.
Yeah, with
Sometimes.
a boom.
Yes.
And then you can, if you come here like in May or so, you can see them making the nest, and it's very cute. Sometimes you can see them carrying like little fishes in the mouth. They're always very cuddly because all of them have partners for life. More about puffins later, after we see them. So Luis, wasn't this an absolutely stunning evening?
I cannot think of a better plan than this.
It's just, it kind of cleared a bit and we have the golden hour now. It is
Zero wind.
So beautiful. This is probably the warmest we have ever had when we've been in Runde.
I think so.
I'm wearing only a thin jacket and that's it. And you too?
Same. We're
No
prepared
gloves, no anything. We had with us puffy jackets and gloves because we know from the experience it always gets very, very cold. But it was perfect and straight away we kind of got a nice spot to watch them.
And I still don't get tired of watching them flying around, and just all this pattern is flying around.
But this time we even saw something different that we've never seen before, how they were all tucking themselves to the, like in their wings. It was so cute.
That's a bit different than other times.
That is true. And right now you can still see them flying around everywhere there. I don't know if the camera picks it up.
Maybe
but there's small little dots that super quickly just passes through, and without knowing you wouldn't even know that they are absolutely beautiful little puffins. So puffins are known as sea parrots. They're often called like that, and they're actually been around the earth for like millions of years, so they're super old. They find their mates and they mate for life, so they always come back to the same mate every season. Their little babies are called pufflings, which I think is extremely adorable. And not only they are beautiful and cute creatures, they also can fly up to 90 kilometers an hour and dive up to 60 meters to catch fish, which is quite impressive, I think, for something so small and adorable. Anyways, it's so stunning evening. Like we still have clouds that side, but there where we were before, now the fog is kind of lifting as well, and the sun is making the sky all golden and beautiful. I'm just very happy.
Yeah, same.
I was like, I don't know, 30 centimeters away from a puffin.
Yeah, you would one right next to your foot.
In some other countries, I think in Wales, you literally walk and they can like almost go on top of you. Here you can't. They kind of choose the terrain where you cannot get closer than that. Plus, you shouldn't get closer than that anyways. You shouldn't disturb them.
Well, we keep talking only about puffins and puffins and puffins. That's because we love them, but it's not the only bird type here on the island. There's actually around 8 more type of birds here.
Yeah,
some of them there is also in the many thousands. It's just that they're not in this area of the island exactly. They're more kind of behind to where Linda is showing right now.
Also, they're not as rare as puffins.
No, they're more typical sea birds. Puffins, at the end of the day, you can only see in 3 places in the whole country. And then,
only 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a few more in Iceland and Wales and probably Scotland too. So it's a bit more rare to get hold of them.
Faroe Islands, I think, also.
Faroe Islands too, exactly. Well, the other ones, I guess, are more common than. Cool.
Well, one thing we haven't seen on this outing is the eagles. Where are the eagles at? Normally we see like eagles, they're always patrolling the sky, but this time they're not here.
White-tailed eagle, yeah.
White-tailed eagle. Haven't seen it yet.
I know we have seen them very close.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Once we made a burger here on top of the mountain. We had like this little camping stove and we were quickly frying the burger. And the eagle, I think, smelled a little bit of the blood and it flew literally like 2 meters away from us.
Stare straight into the eagle eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are not going to do that again.
No. Just in case.
No, like, look at this. Look at this view. Look at this view. It's absolutely amazing. Like, you could forget that you're in Norway right now, because like I think if you think of Norway, you normally would associate with the fjords and big mountains and yeah, that kind of scenery. Not this type of like, it looks like Iceland or Faroe Islands or something like that. And actually it looks like Lofoten, which is the northern Norway, but we are nowhere near northern Norway right now. No. We're in the middle of Norway, or almost like south of Norway. Runde, I think, is my favorite place in the entire world. Something about it just keeps me want to come back and back every year. We have an annual visit here. Sometimes we even come here like twice a year or so. And it's actually a shame. We're living so close right now to Runde. Before we used to live 6-hour drive away from here, but now we live hour and a ferry. Yeah. So hour and a half. So shame on us for not coming here more often. But there's one bad thing about Runde. It's extremely popular, extremely touristic, not only between locals, but also people from all over the world come here.
And it's also very weather dependent.
Yeah.
There's no point to come here now very rainy day or
No.
windy day, because then you're not gonna be comfortable. And for puffin watching, you need to spend hours.
It's very exposed to the elements, so if it's windy and rainy, you feel it, that it's windy and rainy here. So anyway, this was Runde. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely did.
Absolutely.
Now we're gonna head back to our car. It's 10:30 in the evening. We need to reach the last ferry today to go to Ålesund. Otherwise we'll have to wait until middle of the night, and we don't want that.
Nah, we'll manage.
So we're gonna hike back to our car. We're going to drive home. And well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.
Bye!